the North is ready to petition US president to close down the new Biafran embassy in Washington DC. All of us, we had the argument today that Fulanis, Hausas, all of them in the North, the coalition, they are ready to petition Donald Trump to close down the embassy of Biafra that is just new. Now, these are the words coming out from the two Northerners that were here this lovely morning. There are people who cannot allow the Igbos to have an embassy because Biafra is not yet a nation. So having a Biafra embassy is an embarrassment to Nigeria and a slap in the face to other groups in Nigeria. If you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop a comment, click like button, like, and share to others. If you're watching for the first time, like I said, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop a comment, click the like button, like, also share this video. Hausa will never allow Igbo to have embassy yet. Biafran embassy cannot be allowed to function because Biafra is yet to be a nation. These are opinion of the people from the North. Two of them this morning. What do you have to say about that?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us. I remember my humble self, one and the only Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson is snatching. I will continue to speak the truth. I will continue until the day I will sleep and not wake again. Now listen and listen good to the glory of God Almighty, because it's only God that have that right over my life to do that. Now, listen to me. They are saying that they are going to sue America, Donald Trump. I want to petition him to shut down Biafran embassy. Please, your petition, where are you going to take it to? Where are you taking it to? You are petitioning Donald Trump. Where are you going to submit the letter? And who are the people in charge of that office? Who are the people that will preside over that case? I will love them to petition, to come out with their petition, because it will go viral and it will give us more good news and more hand for Biafra to stand, because that ICC is where we are waiting for Nigeria. You can see in Mazen Namdekano. Then in ICC that will prove to us what Mazen Namdekano has done, has committed, that they are keeping him there. And mighty Allah people are going freely. Chegumi is working freely. Bello is working freely. And many of them like that. Baba, they say that, see, this embassy is not established here in Nigeria, you say, because you are ruling Nigeria, controlling everything in Nigeria. To you, as you believe, that you just come, this has, let's set it on fire. Try it over there. If Baba God no go visit you, it is this on Joe Biden. This is J. Donald Trump, now in power. Try it to bring your letter. The more you bring your letter, the more you bring Nigeria out. And that kind of petition is what we are waiting for. I am ready and I am happy. The Biafrans are ready to face Nigeria internationally. And they bring that the Nigeria, they born them well, made they write that petition. Well, I want the North, I want to provoke them now. Let that born you well, write that petition.
But it's not all Nigeria. It's these people that are saying that there are people are going to write a petition to Donald Trump to shut down the embassy.
And they think that Donald Trump will be Fulani. Excuse me, who be Fulani? In America, they don't recognize terrorists. So. They don't welcome terrorists. So. They don't tolerate terrorists. So how then do you, as a terrorist, write to him? And expect him to act? Is Donald Trump a terrorist member? Is Donald Trump a terrorist boss? Is Donald Trump a member or a sponsor or encourager? What do you take him for? You think Donald Trump is like Bala Tinubu that you people will just round up and begin to rant against and nothing will happen? If they burn the way, may they try them. Write the petition and let me know if Donald Trump will be friends with terrorists. Those that have tried it, go and ask Hezbollah, go and ask Hamas as they go. Now they know as they go. Who you be? You can be Nigerian terrorist. Nigeria. How many in a day? I beg man, I go sleep with you. And I go rest. You see that embassy? Do you think if that embassy is not correct or it's not something that's supposed to be, do you think that Donald Trump will tolerate it? Do you think that Donald Trump will welcome it? Do you think that Donald Trump will allow it in the first place? Or the initiative or the idea, not to talk of standing it? Do you know where that place is being opened? We are talking about Washington, D.C., the heartbeat of America. One of the heartbeats of America. You cannot mention America without mentioning Washington, D.C. So, and that is where Biafran embassy been established. And it stands today. So, and let me tell you, do you know why Donald Trump allowed it? Because Biafra has been recognized as a nation. We have become a nation. In case you don't.
But funny enough, we saw how this morning the Yoruba people seem to be defending the Igbos against the Fulani, and they were asking them, what is your problem with them, the Biafran embassy? That your own son or your Oga Sheikh Gumi was voted from Saudi Arabia. Fulani has come to kill people in Plateau, in Benue State. Why can't they talk about that? What is their concern with the Biafran embassy? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that is why it's good that they are asking them that question. Let them come out and answer it. Anything that relates to Igbos, they know the importance of Igbos, and they know the advantage that that embassy has to play, and the promotion it has promoted Biafra. And that is why they are scared, because they are too lazy.
They are lazy?
Yeah, they are lazy. Because if they are not lazy...
But did you hear what that Fulani man said this morning? He said, if they not separate from Nigeria, every part of Nigeria will suffer, because it is the north who is feeding Nigeria with cow and with food. If you not leave Nigeria, I will not go to suffer truly.
My brother, I don't know about others, so, but I and my family are not going to suffer. And the Fulani has never fed me for one day. Rather, I'm the one feeding Fulanis. Fulani never clothed me, but I'm the one I've clothed Fulanis here in Lagos. Many of them. Then they rent and they don't get house, and they don't feel pay house rent. Wait till they try to tell me.
But the food that you are eating, they are bringing that food from the north. Even the cow, even the goat.
Baba, the cow and Nigeria, they chop cow. In my place, we know they chop cow. Now, as I come Lagos, I come the chop cow, which you know, when I travel, I spend almost 1 month in my village. I no chop cow, no cow there. Before these people, see, there is something I want you to understand. Before this people, you forget where I come from. I come from, we are farmers, we are known as farmers. We farm. Just the same way they farm, we too farm. I'm from Ebonyi State. We are known with the farming. So we are farmers too. So a Fulani man cannot boast to me or come and brag to me in terms of farm product, in terms of food. If you talk of cassava, even as of today, or further rice, where is it coming from? The local rice you are talking about is from Ebonyi State. It's from Ebonyi State. So what are you saying? In my place, we are no longer eating cow because we have goat and we have our own native cow. We have our own native cow. We have different meats that we are eating. So their cow is nothing, and we go to farm. We have our distinct farm product. We take and we enjoy ourselves. So they can boast to any other person. They cannot boast to Igbo people, much especially Ebonyi State. So if they are bragging, let them have the limit of their bragging. They should know where they will take it to. Do you understand me? So my beloved brother, they are not the one feeding Nigeria. Because if actually they are the one feeding Nigeria, these people are wicked. They will take that food away from me and you. They know that the people feeding Nigeria, that is why you see them, they are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that Igbos do not go. Now Igbos, they feed Nigeria. Biafra is the one feeding Nigeria. The economic growth of Nigeria, if Nigeria is growing today economically, is the what? Igbo's contribution. When you separate, in fact, they are using indirect word. Let me put it that way. They are using indirect word. The reason why they don't want Igbos to go, Biafra to go, or anything about Biafra, you see them kicking against it, was that if Biafra depart from Nigeria, Nigeria will not survive. That is what it means. But they are using indirect, using metaphor.
So are you saying that Biafra is more important to Nigeria than the North?
Of course. Not just in Nigeria, all over the world. Go and do your findings. Baba, carry me and a Fulani man or a Yoruba man now. May we go Chinese embassy. Now there you go know the importance of Biafra man, Igbo man, in the heart of the Chinese. They go tell you, say we are coming to give them money. Igbos first. Business. You know, China like money.
But then,
They promote the economy of any nation we enter. We promote the economy, we contribute to that because we understand the importance of growth. We understand the importance of what development. You can see in Lagos State here, how many Fulanis are importing goods? How many of them are paying? Counting 20-something million to drop because of the goods for one container. How many of them are importers in Lagos State? How many of them are renting house? See their children, let me capture one there. Now Fulani Pikin. How many Igbo Pikin you go see say by this time what thing they do for road when you make today's school? But then, if you know say as you go there with her and papa.
But then we have seen that angle that the guy said that the Igbos will not come close to power until they abandon Biafra.
Because we don't need the power. That is why
power to be a president.
We don't need it. The one that have ruled Nigeria, Keya Chitra, Aguero 7 months in Nigeria. What was the outcome? The one that sold the Igbos out in person of Ziki. What it is? Keya Ziki Chitra. Papa, we don't need all their nonsense. We don't need it. What we need is more than what they are even pointing or looking at. And that thing is Biafra. We need Biafra. We don't need Nigerian presidents. Who will help? Who presidency help? Aguirency, Alpha. Azikiwe, Alpha. Nothing. Zero. Nothing to come back to. Nothing. Nothing. Completely nothing. So we don't need all those nonsense. Because to us it is nonsense. But to Biafra is what we really need. Because that is what means a lot to us.
Like I said this morning, like that Igbo man, even though they call him Efulefu, but it's an Igbo man. He said, it is time our people forget issue of Biafra. We have invested everywhere. Let's join us with other Nigerians to make Nigeria a great nation. It's an Igbo man. He's a chief.
See, my brother. What did they call him? Efulefu. Only Efulefu.
That's what his fellow people call him.
Yes, now
he's a chief. He's a rich man.
Chief. Rich man. Is he feeding me? He don't buy pure water, give me. I mean, is he the one paying my house rent? You invest doesn't mean that you will not have your freedom. It is a country. And many you can see. After all, South Africa, are they not the one controlling our DSTV and GoTV in Nigeria? Are they not the owner? They invested here. Hello? And they still have their nation as a South Africa. Am I talking? We have America. They have their own company here in Nigeria. Yes. So it doesn't stop them from not being an American. You know, call to the office in his own tenure. I don't know what is wrong with the kind of leaders that that are leading Igbos in the area of governance. Because these governors have been saying this thing. There are Fulanis, there are Fulanis. And people are asking me, Biafra evangelists, why are you saying that they are Fulanis? You can see it now. This thing has never happened in the history of Igbo land. But it's not happening now under the watch of Fulani governor in person of Itamba. You know, in Igbo land now, it means that among the women, among our boys, and among in Enugu as a whole, no competent hand, no competent brain, no one is capable to handle that office. Now Fulani person. A whole Usman from the lineage of Usman Dafodio. That is the person that they have given. Mba has given that kind of critical position in a whole Enugu state. You know, when I've been saying this thing that these people are using their offices to give the Fulanis the edge over the Igbos, to send their brothers out. You people don't believe me. You can see it now. Who is a prophet? Am I not a prophet? Is what I said not happening now? It has started in Enugu state. Now, I put it to you. The time shall come, if care is not taken, the way Fulanis take over, go to the north now. There is no Hausa governor in the whole north. Very soon, if care is not taken, in the whole Igbo land, Fulanis will take over Igbo. They have been fighting, looking for a means to conquer a part in Igbo, to conquer Igbo land, the way they have conquered other places in Nigeria. and the Igbos have been proving stubborn to them. Igbos have never, surrendered or agree with them. And now, Mba is giving them the edge, is giving them the room. Then tell me they have to celebrate. Yeah, the Fulani have to celebrate because they believe it that their brother will not be in the office and allow them to be, to be killed. And at the same time, even when they commit a crime, their brother will stand to speak for them, to defend them, because Fulani governor, being in person of Itamba, is a confused man. But I want to put this. Go to the north today. Do you see Igbo man? Or have you ever seen Igbo man being a senator in Kaduna? I want to ask, have you seen a Yoruba man being a senator in Kaduna or a special advisor to any governor?
But there's an allegation that Weta built a mosque in Imo government house. Do you think that ever a time will come where Kano State, there will be a church in Kano State or Katsina State government house?
That is the question. You are pointing to the same thing that where I am going to. I have never seen a Yoruba man, despite the fact that the Fulanis and Yorubas are the one that are exchanging power in Aso Rock. Yet, I've never seen a Yoruba man being a special advisor or deputy governor in the northern part of Nigeria under a northern government. Not to talk of Igbo man being the special advisor to their state government. Does it mean that they don't have anybody in that state? That is to tell you how foolishly Mba has performed, how woefully Mba has performed, how mentally, destructured, by Peter Mba, that man is having something upset. Something is, going wrong. He's upset. Here, he's having, some kind of, I don't know the language to qualify his mental, structure. He's mentally imbalanced. Let me use it like this. Mba is mentally imbalanced. That is why he appointed a full-blown Fulanist, a jihadist for that matter, into the office of special advisor. Igbos today should know this. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have said it. It is high time that all of you that are busy speaking against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, going against Amon Ekpan, we should come together. These people that did not think about us, these people that don't bother about us, these people that don't care about us, let's care for ourselves and let's stand and fight for ourselves. Let's support these people to achieve this dream, because Mba is a lost Igbo, Fulani that imposed in our society. Then Okorocha you made mention of. Yes, Okorocha built a mosque in the government house, but Okorocha has never appointed a Fulani man in a critical position or in a very position that is very, very in a important position in Imo State.
I'm sorry to cut you short. What do you think is the reason why the Igbo governors are trying to please these northern people? Why do you think they are trying to please them?
Not that they are trying to please them, but they are trying to pay their dues. That was agreed before becoming the governor. They reached an agreement. Like I said it before, why Hope Uzodinma is coming out today giving out 2.1 billion. Hope Uzodinma is paying back what he has collected from the Fulanis. And the Peter Mba is trying to compensate the Fulanis over what he has collected in the agreement he has signed with them that is not forthcoming. Are you getting the IDP camp? Hope Uzodinma signed it with the Fulanis, and they collected a very huge amount of money from them to build IDP camp. And as you can see today, IDP camp is nowhere to be found in Imo State. So when he said that he's using 2.1 billion, to give to the Fulanis going to the Mecca, it was not as a result of the Mecca issue, but as a result of the money for the IDP camp, he's indirectly paying it back to the Fulanis because he knows what is at stake. Because after a while, the Fulanis may likely come after him, if not being exposed before that time.
Many people are saying that the Igbo governors or they should politicians, they should learn from good luck Ebele Jonathan, the former president of Nigeria, who found a way to beat Almajiri schools in the north, but still yet the north voted against him and voted for their brother. That you cannot please these people, they will always find a way to vote for their brothers. What do you have to say about that?
A pig is always a pig, and a pig can never turn out to become a sheep. With what has happened to Jonathan, these governors, you know, have refused to learn. And since they have refused to learn, time is coming when they will learn it in a hard way. They will learn it in a difficult way. They will learn it in a unbalanced way. Because what they are doing now, they believe they're in power, it's not giving us joy. We are not happy about it. Like I said, a dog remains a dog. There is nothing you can do to a Fulani man to please a Fulani man. So why can't you allow the Fulani to remain in their Fulanization mentality and remain where they are? All the things that Jonathan did for them, the same set of people proved themselves and campaign against Jonathan. The same set of people mobilize themselves and they make sure that they destabilize